429 days have passed since.
Mitchell again. There it is! The stamp, the punch ticket to the championship match for Grand Canyon.
A season on the cusp of glory, but falling just short of their season-long goal.
Davison, out of play! Celebrate Las Cruces! Your New Mexico State Aggies are back-to-back WAC volleyball champions.
The historic 2019 bled into an even more challenging 2020, with limited practice time and preparation for the season. But here we are, we made it. And the sting of unfulfilled aspirations fuels a renewed spirit. And in the valley, a storm is brewing. Get ready to feel the thunder. The GCU women's volleyball season starts now. "429 long days filled with anticipation and excitement since we have seen this GCU women's volleyball team, and they're finally back in action and the wait is over." Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside the GCU Arena on the campus of Grand Canyon University for tonight's WAC opener between your Grand Canyon University Lopes and the new member to the Western Athletic Conference, the Tarleton State Texans. I'm Kyle Borg, joined by Diana Johnson. And Diana, this is a Lopes team that is returning 9 players from a season ago.
Yeah, Tim Nolan was fortunate to have 9 players return this season. Some notable ones include Claire Mitchell and Kyra Moss. Mitchell obviously dominated her freshman year in the setter position, racking up a whopping 1,085 assists, which is the most in the GCU program thus far. Kyra Moss finished 2019 with 317 points, 248 kills, 116 blocks, and 31 digs. They both were picked as all WAC picks. We'll see them ready to go tonight. Also, as far as the Texans go, the Lady Texan to keep your binoculars on is Amber Strange. In 2019, she totaled 252 kills and 43 total blocks. Also, she had 10 double-digit performances. In Tarleton's doubleheader last week, she crossed the double-digit threshold twice with 15 and 16 kills, Kyle.
Amber Strange definitely one to watch for the Tarleton State Texans, and you can see on your screen the final warm-ups for this GCU women's volleyball team. Claire Mitchell right there in the middle. The Havocs are in town, a limited capacity for students this season, and they will be rocking, and they look like they are ready to go, and we're about ready to go. The stage is set. When we come back, it is the Lopes and the Texans right here on GCU TV.
Grand Canyon University, a Christian university, is one of the largest and fastest growing universities in the country. GCU offers 270 dynamic academic programs with modern apartment-style living, classrooms, labs, restaurants, and more. Located in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, GCU's vibrant community and expansive campus is ranked top 20 for best college campuses in America. My university integrates the free market system with a welcoming Christian worldview perspective into its academic programs and throughout campus life, so you can put your faith into action and help transform communities. GCU campus students received over $157 million in scholarships in 2020, and many students attend GCU for less than the cost of a state university. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer to see the scholarships you qualify for. Admissible high school seniors can schedule a free visit from anywhere in the country. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer.
Just over a minute remaining on the game clock before we are finally able to say that volleyball is back in the Valley. Well, the Texans and the Lopes are ready to go, and Tarleton State, Diana, they come into this one 1-1 on the season, and the Lopes, this is going to be their first game.
Yeah, Kyle, Tarleton made their Division I debut last Friday with a doubleheader against Louisiana Tech and SFA. Amber Strange and Selby Draker crossed the double-digit threshold with 15 and 11 kills consecutively to lead their team to a sweeping victory over Louisiana Tech. Once again, Amber Strange crossed into double-digit kills with 16, but it just wasn't enough. The Texans fell to SFA 3-1. Kyle, Tarleton and GCU have never played before. This is the first time in history that GCU and Tarleton are facing each other.
And as we get ready to go, we'll go ahead, send you down to the public address announcer, Paul Denuser, for the prayer and national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the beautiful GCU Arena and tonight's Western Athletic Conference home opener between the Texans of Tarleton State University and your Grand Canyon University Antelopes. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you all. Tonight's prayer is led by Brendan Goldman, a sophomore majoring in marketing and advertising and a GCU cheerleader.
Let us pray. Dear Father, we thank you for tonight and thank you for this game of volleyball. I pray that you would have your hand of protection over these players on the court, God. May all the coaches, the athletes, and the referees do this all for your glory, and through their actions, your glory and your love would be shown. I pray that they would have a fun game, but that they would stay safe. In your name, amen.
Thank you, Brendan. Fans, please remain standing as we now honor America with the playing of the national anthem. The Star Spangled Banner will be performed this evening by our very own Thundering Herd Pep Band under the direction of the Professor, Dr. Paul Cook, and tonight his associate, Nate Swift. Thank you. And now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First of all, for the Texans of Tarleton State University. The setter is a 5'8" junior, number 2.
Well, let's meet the starters. First for the visiting Texans of Tarleton State. It is the setter, number 2, the junior, Kayla Brannon. Number 8, a senior middle blocker, Natalia Chatham. A redshirt freshman middle blocker, number 9, Brianna Rhodes. Number 11, the junior opposite, Lauren Kersey. The defensive specialist is a freshman, number 14, Maddie Theuer. Senior outside hitter who we highlighted in the open, number 15, Amber Strange. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Texans is number 16, Anna Costas, and she is also a junior. And the Lady Texans are led in her 16th season with a record of 318 and 172, the head coach, Mary Schindler. Number 2, Claire Mitchell. The freshman outside hitter from Peoria, Arizona. Number 5, Ashley Lifgren. Outside hitter, junior. Number 8, Kayla Matthews. The libero this year will be number 10, KJ Adams. Sophomore middle blocker, Hannah Eskis. Senior outside hitter and one of the returners for the Lobes, who led the team in kills a year ago. Number 15, Jenny Murillo. And number 16, middle blocker, junior, Kyra Moss, who led the team in blocks with 116. She's a first-team all-WAC selection, and she will be a huge key for the Lobes this season in the middle. A big presence for the Lobes and one of the favorite targets from Claire Mitchell. And the Lobes, in his in his 6th season in charge of the Lobes, it is head coach Tim Nolan with a record of 49-52. Again, the Texans come into tonight's match with a 1-1 record on the season after a doubleheader played on Friday night in their home state of Texas. This is the first game for your GCU Lobes. Both teams 0-0 in the Western Athletic Conference. And Diana, this is the Lobes team. We already talked about some of the returners with 9 coming back this year, and they were picked to finish 2nd in the preseason poll.
Yeah, I have no doubt. We spoke to Tim Nolan last week, and he has big expectations for this team. He said they're a relatively young team, but no one should take that for granted. So I'm just excited to see what this team will do this season. This last season's in the past, and we're looking to the future now.
WAC tournament championship game appearance a year ago, got swept by New Mexico State. New Mexico State, the defending 2-time WAC Western Athletic Conference tournament champions. But the Lobes, they are right on their heels, and we will get our first taste of what GCU women's volleyball will look like this season. Tarleton State will be in the visiting purples today, and the Lobes will be in the home whites with their libero KJ Adams in the black long sleeve jersey. And of course, both these schools, purple is their primary color, so can't really tell them apart unless you know. Now the Lobes this season will be on your right side of the screen, and there will be no switching of benches in between sets, so Coach Nolan has elected to be on our left and on your camera, your right side of your screen. As the referees get things ready for play, it has been a long, long wait, and a highly anticipated one at that. And now, before we get to first serve, let's go ahead and take a look at what the Lobes have to do with the Sanderson Ford 3 keys to the game.
So our first key is healthy Mitchell, healthy offense. Claire was battling some injuries, but we got word last week that Claire is feeling good and ready to start this season. This means she can focus more on her offensive strategies and giving her hitters a good look at the ball. The second key is cardboard. It will do. As viewers can see, the GCU arena is filled to the brim with cardboard cutouts, and while it is fun, it does not beat real fans. At this time, only 200 Havocs are allowed into sporting events. It may seem like a small number, but I wanted to remind our viewers that the Havocs are some of the most dedicated and passionate fans. And finally, our third key is new talent. Over the course of this season, I believe we are going to see a sneak peek of the future of GCU volleyball. The program recruited a total of 5 girls for this season. One I think that we will see a decent amount is Ashley Lifgren, who we already heard is a starter for this evening's game.
It is quickly 2-0 Tarleton State with the first kill by Lauren Kersey, and then that one sent out of play by Jenny Murillo. Just couldn't quite get it off the top of the block, and here's the serve from Brannon. Mitchell will have to send it over, and Tarleton State will get things going once again. Murillo to Mitchell outside for Lifgren. Not gonna get it to drop just yet in the middle now. Lifgren, Mitchell, Murillo. That one will hit the floor. The first point of the season for the Grand Canyon University Lobes will go to Jenny Murillo, the returning kills leader from a season ago. She had 324 kills a season ago. The server now the freshman Ashley Lifgren, number 5, for the Lopes, 2-1 Texans. Lifgren with a low line drive over the net, and here comes Tarleton State again. Mitchell in the middle trying to find Eskis, won't get it down. Adams over top, gets the pancake down in the back row for the Texans, and now a diving attempt from Adams. Gets there, and Eskis will send it over. That one will be blocked, but sent back by Tarleton State. Mitchell goes outside, looking for Murillo. That one's gonna go after a big collision between Kersey and I believe Maddie Theuer out there. So now we're tied at 2 apiece as Lifgren gets set to serve once again.
Kyle, those first 2 points, it looked like the Lopes were a little caught off guard for the offensive strategies brought about by Tarleton, but it looks like they're kind of getting their emotions under wraps, kind of settling down into the play and remembering what they've been practicing for so long. Those 429 days are over, and I think the excitement jitters are going away at this point.
Absolutely, as back underway. That one's sent out of play by Kayla Matthews. 3-2 Tarleton State, and a correction on that collision. It was not Maddie Theuer, but Anna Costas, who is wearing the white libero jersey for Tarleton State, as Mitchell sends outside. Murillo got it to go with the funky spin on it, finds the line. Murillo's got a pair of kills, and we're knotted up at 3.
It's strange to see her playing in the opposite position. And I believe actually we're going to see her playing both the outside and the opposite position. She's just such a talented hitter that I think Tim recognizes that, and we're going to see her on both sides of those outsides, which I'm very excited about seeing that happen right now on the court.
She's played well so far, has been seen in the outside, and now, of course, like you mentioned, in the opposite position as Matthews sends that one out of play, just missing the line. So this is Costas to serve. Lifgren looking for Moss, who will be kept up by Tarleton State off the hands again on that front row for the Lopes. Mitchell for Matthews again. Set outside Lifgren. Mitchell. Matthews one more time, but it'll be blocked by the Texans. And they will take another 2-point lead, 5-3 for Tarleton State. Anna Costas will be the server yet again. It's a 5-3 lead, Tarleton State. Early on here in set number 1 of game number 1 for the Lopes. Mitchell looking for Murillo again. Big swing at that. Tarleton State right there, outside. They'll say that touched the diving hands of KJ Adams, and now the largest lead for either team so far tonight is the 3-point Texans lead at 6-3. Right for Lifgren, Mitchell. Quick set in the middle. Kyra Moss is on the board for the first time this season, and the Lopes back within 2. And that is a combination that we have seen quite a bit over the past. Jenny Murillo now, server for the Lopes. It'll go right into the net. The first service error of the game will go to the Lopes, and it's 7-4 Texans. As another freshman, number 6, Mia Goulart, will check in for GCU for Jenny Murillo in the back. She's joined by Lifgren and Adams on that back row, with Mitchell and Moss and Matthews in the front for the Lopes. Emma Holcomb just checked in for Tarleton State, and they'll go right again for Moss, but it'll be tipped and kept alive. Goulart is there. Outside Matthews, big swing off the top of the block. Now set outside, Lifgren right there. Again for Moss. Tarleton State doing a good job of keeping Kyra Moss at bay. So far out of play, no touch, and the Lopes down by 2 yet again, 7-5 Tarleton State, as Kayla Matthews heads back to the service line for the Lopes. in the middle, but out of play. And the Lopes will get the point in a very quick set for Chatham that time for Tarleton State, looking to get her going. Just missing the line here on the far side. So 7-6, Lopes back within a point. That one will go outside, blocked at the net, kept up. That one will be stuffed by Kyra Moss on an errant pass attempt from the Texans that the Lopes take advantage of, and Kyra Moss with kill number 2 now, and we're knotted up at 7 apiece. Matthews floats that one over. Outside looking for Chatham again, out of play. And just like that, a 3-point Tarleton State lead goes to a 1-point Grand Canyon lead. It's 8-7, and early on, Diana, we were talking about this off the air, but we were expecting a pretty back and forth affair, and that's what we've gotten so far here tonight.
Yeah, Kyle, I wouldn't be surprised if this actually goes to 5 sets. As you can see, there's been that, like you said, back-and-back action. And once again, we're gonna revisit those 3 keys to the game. We got healthy Mitchell, healthy offense. Mitchell's already given several different looks to all of her offensive players. Saw her setting up Kayla Matthews, viewed to Kyra Moss, obviously the opposite, Jenny Murillo. So she's really focusing in on running different plays. Love to see that from her, and I have no doubt that she's going to progress in that manner throughout the season. Second key, cardboard, it will do. Artie Lopes, there's only 200 of them, but you can definitely hear them, and they're glad to be here on a Monday night. And finally, new talent. We've already seen Ashley Lifgren stepping in, playing some balls, and also we just saw Mia Goulart check in the defensive position. I have no doubt we'll see her sprinkled throughout the game tonight.
Absolutely, Diana. Mia Goulart, freshman defensive specialist for the Lopes, so I expect to see her quite a bit when KJ Adams is not in there. However, they're both on the floor right now. It's Adams, Goulart, and Matthews in the back for GCU, as Matthews with a 1-point lead. We'll serve it again after the Texan timeout. Almost got away for an ace, and Tarleton State will have to send over a free ball. Going for the slide for Kyra Moss, but it was blocked at the net. Now Mitchell will have to return the free ball to Tarleton State. That one's set way outside. Matthews is right there. That one for Lifgren, got the touch. Lopes up by 2, Ashley Lifgren's on the board. Her first collegiate kill. And the Lopes are up 9-7. Kayla Matthews once again will get ready to serve for the Lopes. Has sparked this run for GCU, which has given them a 2-point advantage early here in set number 1. Again, almost got away for an ace, and now Kinsey will have to send that over. Mitchell outside, Lifgren again. And almost miscommunication from the Lopes, and couple of passes into the net, and that one will fall, and Tarleton State gets back in within a point. 9-8 Lopes.
Kayla Matthews did she's got a really good serving run going there. I remember last year she got subbed in on multiple occasions for her serve. She's got a very difficult float serve. I'd love to get a look at that from the court, see the ball movement that goes on there. Very talented server. I have no doubt we're going to see her serving more this season.
Ashley Lifgren gets that one to fall once again, and now it looks like the Lopes are trying to get her going, her second kill. Adams will serve for the Lopes. Chatham right there in the middle. A very quick attack for the Texans, and that one falls, and it's 10-9 in favor of the Lopes. And now Natalia Chatham will go back to serve. The senior middle blocker transfer from the University of Texas, San Antonio.
You can't help but appreciate the timing on that quick ball out of the middle.
And another one, that one Goulart's there. So is Matthews. Adams sends it over. They'll go way outside this time, and it's blocked. They were trying to get Strange going. Moss tips it over. And now a point for Tarleton State. They're going to say a double touch on the Lopes, and Coach Nolan wants a little bit of an explanation now, as that will tie the game at 10 apiece.
I think they called that because Mia picked that up off her shoulder. Could be a double. That one's a little questionable. This is where I wish that we had replay, instant replay, so you can go back and check certain touches.
Absolutely, and unfortunately here in the GCU arena, we do not have instant replay, as Lifgren gets that one to fall once again. As Murillo checks back in, Mitchell will go to the back row to serve for GCU as Goulart checks out. Big set outside, looking for Strange, and now she'll get the kill and tie this one up at 11. Amber Strange will get kill number 3 as we are knotted up at 11. At 31 kills over 2 games on Friday afternoon. Just gonna miss that back line, Jenny Murillo, and Tarleton State regains the lead, 12-11. Again, very back and forth early on out of the WAC newcomers, Tarleton State, and this is not a bad Tarleton State team. A season ago, lost in the Division II NCAA Regional, as that one will fall for Ashley Lifgren to tie it up at 12.
She's the real deal, man. Even Tim Nolan will say it in practice. We asked her about how Ashley was doing, and that's the real deal. That's a Division I outside right there.
Now she's the server, and they'll go on the slide. Looking there, Moss picks that one up outside Murillo, as Costas will send that outside to Strange off the hands, and a diving Claire Mitchell gets it up. Looking to feed Matthews was Adams. And a rally going on right now up top at the net. Good net presence from both sides. Outside again, Matthews off the hands and out of play, and the Lopes take a 13-12 lead as Kayla Matthews won't get on the board that time. Her first kill of the evening. Now Matthews missed some time last season due to injury, only had 24 kills on the season. Lifgren can't find the back line on that one. Sends it out of play. Tarleton State will go back to serve, as this will be Amber Strange, as we're knotted up 13 apiece here in set number 1. Mitchell with the quick dump play over the net, and Claire Mitchell has done that quite a bit over her one season here at GCU, and that's no surprise to us here in the booth. She picks her spots very well.
Yeah, Claire Mitchell's definitely known for that one. Right to that donut middle, just catches the team completely off guard. She's so sneaky about it too.
Mitchell this time outside, looking for Matthews again, but it's kept alive by Costas. Now Strange from the back row, right at Mitchell. Outside, Jenny Murillo. Finding the floor, Jenny Murillo gives the Lopes a 2-point advantage at 15-13. Murillo kill number 3. Second on the match so far, right behind Ashley Lifgren, who's got 4. Strange has 3 for the Texans, and those are your leaders. Nobody else with more than 1. Isabel Gonzaba just checked in for the Texans. And the Lopes will serve that one over, and it's gonna get down. Service ace for the Lopes, and they take their biggest advantage at 16-13 now with a 3-point lead. That's Hannah Eskis with the service ace. She had 4 last season. Give her 1 on the year thus far. That one outside. Mitchell's right there, so is Lifgren. For Matthews, blocked but out of play. And now the Lopes are starting to roll. And it's 17-13, and another timeout forced by the Lopes. Tarleton State takes their second of the set. It's 17-13 Grand Canyon with a 4-point advantage early on. Set number 1. We'll finish it up when we come back right here on GCU TV.
From reimagining the way you work to reassessing what you need, you've changed the way you do business. And now, so have we. With no annual contracts and flexible internet and voice solutions, you'll have what you need to get back to business. Rethink, reconnect, reimagine. Switch to Cox Business today.
How does a chicken sandwich become a Whataburger spicy chicken sandwich? Is it by slathering it in a fiery sauce or adding some crazy hot toppings? Nah. If the chicken in a chicken sandwich wants to be spicy, it has to come from the inside. By marinating it in spices, frying it up, then cooling it off with fresh veggies, all on a new brioche bun. Good thing flavor can come from within. Good thing there's the new limited-time spicy chicken sandwich at Whataburger.
Lopes up by 4, their largest lead so far here in set number 1. 17-13 over the WAC newcomer Tarleton State Texans. Hannah Eskis with a service ace, 2 points to go, and then the Ashley Lifgren kill just before that timeout as Eskis sends it over. Lifgren to Mitchell, outside Matthews again. Kayla Matthews, have yourself a day. They are really trying to set her up. Just her second kill on her 9th attack, but they are trying to get Kayla Matthews going as much as possible, and she's looked good so far. And that one, a return from the setter, Kayla Brannon, saying, Claire Mitchell, I see you, I can do that too. And it's 18-14 now, still a Lopes advantage, as Costas will go back to send it away. Mitchell for Murillo. And almost an errant play by the Texans, and the Lopes will get it back. Outside Matthews again! Right to the floor, and she goes down immediately.
That's not looking good, Kyle.
Now the training staff is going to come out and check on Kayla Matthews. And a big kill a moment ago from her. And that gives her 3 on the match so far, and we're going to hope that Kayla Matthews is okay, as it has gone quiet here inside the GCU arena. A 19-14 Lopes lead. Again, Kayla Matthews did miss time last season with an injury, so we hope that it's not aggravated again here tonight, as Coach Nolan now is going to take a stroll out onto the court to be by her side and check on his player. But Diana, so far so good for the Lopes. 19-14, a 5-point advantage here as Matthews gets up with a rousing sound of applause from the Lope faithful. And she'll walk off with a little bit of help from the training staff.
It's going to be 13 for 8.
Kayla Matthews was really surprising me early on in this set. As you can see, she was absolutely dominating, being very smart with her points off the block. We saw her tool one off of the Tarleton's block. She was really putting them in the seams, very smart. So that's a shame. Obviously, you can see the coaching staff kind of running around, seeing how they're gonna adjust their rotations going forward with this matchup against Tarleton.
They're gonna bring in Sarah Haggy, number 13, her first appearance for the Lopes this season. She'll be in there with Moss and Mitchell in the front, Adams, Lifgren, and Goulart in the back. As right after Matthews got to the sideline, she did walk off under her own power to the training table where she sits right now. And again, we hope that she'll be okay and be able to continue, if not tonight, hopefully tomorrow or next week, as we're back underway. And they'll go right for Haggie, the lefty outside. Kept alive, and now a whistle and a double touch on the Texans, and Sarah Haggie will get credited for that one. It's 20-14, a 6-point Grand Canyon advantage. Mia Goulart to serve it away right at Costas. That one will be blocked at the net. It's Haggie and Moss combining for that. 21-15 now, GCU.
5-2.
Or it should be 21-14, excuse me.
Looked like Tarleton tooled that in between our blocker's hands.
Oh, I was fooled by the celebration that time, so it is 20-15.
Yeah, those can be deceiving, especially from this high up in the arena.
I honestly couldn't tell if that came back over or not, but good thing those referees are right down there. So Tarleton State gets ready to serve here in a moment. It looks like we're getting things sorted out. This is Maldonado. Mitchell sends that over, and a couple of one-handers can't quite get it back up, and Claire Mitchell will get kill number 2 this time. And now it's 21-15, Grand Canyon. And now Sarah Haggie, she'll get ready to serve. She had 14 aces a season ago. That'll be right at Costas. In the middle, Chatham to Goulart. Mitchell, back row for Haggie. Just gonna miss that line and out of play. Couldn't quite roll that one over. And it's 21-16, so Tarleton State hanging tough. Maddie Thular will get ready to serve it away, as Mitchell will go outside, and a touch from Lifgren will be kept up. And now Strange right at Haggie. In the middle, Moss won't get down. Outside, Strange again. She'll push that to the back row. Goulart, Mitchell, outside, Lifgren. That one gets down, Ashley Lifgren. 22-16, GCU, 6-point advantage. Lifgren checks out. As KJ Adams will go back to server, excuse me, Kyra Moss checks out of the game for the Lopes. Haggie right there to keep it up. Now going for Eskis, Hannah, Eskis. The 6'2" sophomore middle blocker getting a kill. That is her first on the match, and it's 23-16. Lopes 2 points away and starting to pull away from Tarleton State here in set number 1. Adams sends it over. They'll go for Chatham. Kept up and out of play. Set point now for the Lopes, 24-16 is the score, as Adams will look to end it and give the Lopes their first set win of the season. They'll go outside for Strange, and she'll get a huge kill. They'll say it got touched on the way through. I thought it was in play regardless of the touch. Strange gets another kill, 24-17. Natalia Chatham, she'll go back to serve it away. Lifgren, Mitchell, Kyra Moss, kept up, Strange sends it over. Adams, Mitchell, quick one, won't go down. Strange again. Adams with the diving dig. Moss on the slide, blocked. Mitchell for Lifgren, off the top of the net. And kept alive, quick one, blocked by the Lopes. Outside for Strange yet again, blocked, and it gets down just barely as Looked like Lifgren couldn't quite recover to get there. 24-18 as Chatham will go back to serve it again.
You can't complain about a rally like that, though.
That was a great rally, back and forth from both sides. Lifgren, Mitchell, back to Lifgren, give and go. They'll say it got touched and back over for the Lopes. Outside Lifgren one more time. Chatham won't be able to run it down. Lopes takes set number 1. Ashley Lifgren, kill number 7 here in set number 1. So 7 kills for the young freshman in the first set. 25-18 is your score. The Lopes go up 1-0, and Diana has a very back and forth set, just like we expected, and then the Lopes were able to pull away at the end.
Going back to my third key of the game, new talent. You know, Kyle, I've really been impressed with Ashley Lifgren and even Mia Gallart. She's really stepped up in a big way in the defensive spot. I just love seeing her level head. She knows what she's doing. She gets the job done. Same goes for Ashley Lifgren. She's leading the Lopes in kills with 7, which is astounding from a freshman. I can see why they're moving Jenny Murillo around on the net, because Tim Nolan wants Ashley in his rotation. I think it's genius. I'm excited to see more of what she does this season, even after this commercial break. I'm just excited, Kyle.
It's a very exciting time here at GCU. Sports are finally back here on campus and inside the GCU arena. The young talent and the returners for the Lopes looked good in set number 1. We'll see what's in store for set number 2 when we come back.
While you explore our country, let Community Tire Pros be part of your journey. We're here to give everyone something to look forward to. Message us or schedule an appointment online at Community Tire Pros today. Tire Pros, we're here for you.
It's time to get away. It's time to escape. It's a new day to play. Your retreat awaits at Talking Stick Resort. Indulge your appetite for excitement with our thrilling table games, our electrifying slots, our outstanding restaurants, and our exceptional accommodations. It's all waiting for you. It's a new day to play at Talking Stick Resort. Play in style.
When you have the urge to play outside, Tire Pros wants to get you there, offering convenience, selection, and our national roadside assistant. Message us or schedule an appointment online at Community Tire Pros today. Tire Pros, we're here for you.
How does a chicken sandwich become a Whataburger spicy chicken sandwich? Is it by slathering it in a fiery sauce or adding some crazy hot toppings? Nah. If the chicken in a chicken sandwich wants to be spicy, it has to come from the inside. By marinating it in spices, frying it up, then cooling it off with fresh veggies, all on a new brioche bun. Good thing flavor can come from within. Good thing there's the new limited time spicy chicken sandwich at Whataburger.
Get the best gear to show off your Lope pride. Go to lopeshops.gcu.edu to find everything GCU, from the newest apparel to the coolest accessories. Use promo code GCUTV20 today only to get 20% off for being a GCU TV viewer. Log on and get your gear today.
Never a bad time to visit the Lope shop, especially when you get 20% off just for watching the game here tonight. So go get more purple, because you don't have enough.
Yeah,
You
Kyle,
never have enough.
I should have stopped there and grabbed a Coke. Man, is it chilly here in Phoenix today.
It was extremely cold today. Some parts of Arizona got some snow today. Got a lot of rain here in the valley. Here on campus, at least, we got a lot of rain. So the last set, the Lopes had 17 kills to Tarleton's 10, both teams with 5 errors. The Lopes are attacking at a 250% clip as opposed to the 111 for the Texans. Assists 16-8 for the Lopes, but the digs 27-19 for the Lopes. The Lopes are flying all over the place.
Yeah, that's actually surprising to me. I was kind of curious to see how GCU would do defensively. As if you just look at the lineup, there's one DS and, of course, KJ Adams as the libero. I just wasn't sure how that whole would work out, but Yeah, that's surprising. Love to see it, though.
Absolutely, and a huge solo block. Hannah Eskis says no at the net, and the Lopes take a 1-0 lead as Lifgren will serve it again. Well, you saw those 27 digs. Well, Ashley Lifgren has 7 kills. How about her 7 digs in that first set as well? As she goes back to serve now for the Lopes. On her way to possibly a double-double is Ashley Lifgren. That one outside Strange to Adams now. Mitchell for Jenny Murillo. A diving dig for Costas. Blocked that time again by the Lopes. It goes down. Eskis Murillo combining for that rejection. And it's 2-0 Grand Canyon. And now looking to assert their dominance at the net are the Lopes. Errant pass, looking to feed Kersey that time, couldn't get it to her. And it is 3-0 GCU. Ashley Lifgren still the server for the Lopes. It's 3-0. And the Lopes opening up set number 2 like the Texans did in set number 1. Right for Costas. Couldn't quite get the pancake down. Looking for Sarah Haggy that time. First point of the set for Tarleton State. Carmen Kinsey just checked in. Maria will tip it over. Costas will go outside. Won't fall. Lopes will have to send over a free ball. Lifgren pushes it. On the slide, stuffed by Jenny Murillo, but kept alive by the Texans. And another rally happening. Looking to feed Eskis. Tipped over, out of play. And Eskis, give her credit for that kill. 4-1 Grand Canyon. Tarleton State with a couple of nice defensive plays on that last rally. And they're up for WAC Play of the Week from last week after a couple of defensive plays in their game against Louisiana Tech on Friday. That one gonna be a big kill. Carmen Kinsey just checking into the game. The junior from Norman, Oklahoma. She had 10 kills against Stephen F. Austin. She's got 2 here this evening already. 4-2 Grand Canyon. Costas to serve. Murillo there. And a free ball sent over by Eskis. Chatham will have to keep it up. And another big kill for Carmen Kinsey. Back-to-back kills for her, 4-3 Lopes. Costas again. She'll float that one right to Lifgren. Mitchell in the middle. Be kept up this time. Outside again for Kinsey. That one out of bounds. Couldn't quite find that line for a 3rd time, and it's 5-3 Lopes as Haggy will go back to serve. Moss back into the middle now for the Lopes. Chatham to Haggy now. Outside for Murillo. Strange keeps it up and sends it back over. Mitchell. Errant set and some miscommunication between the 2 players there for the Lopes, and Haggy can't quite react to that one. Deflects it out of play. And it's 5-4 Lopes. Haggy checks out. As Goulart will check in. She'll join Lifgren and Adams in the back. Moss, Mitchell, Murillo in the front for the Lopes. Emma Holcomb to serve for Tarleton. Murillo went up for the big swing, but elects to go with the tip. And a very smart play at the net from Jenny Murillo gives the Lopes a 2-point lead, her 4th kill on the evening. Murillo right at Costas, and now a stuff. Kyra Moss at the net on the errant pass. 7-4 Grand Canyon. Kyra Moss, right place, right time. First team All-WAC a season ago for her. Preseason All-WAC this year along with Kubinski and Mitchell. Now an outside stuffed. Chatham again this time. That she'll find the open spot on the floor. Gets it to go down. 7-5 Grand Canyon. Mitchell Moss, sliding save that time. Costas gets it over. Holcomb is there, outside for Strange, out of play. Looking for a touch, not gonna get it.
Good move by KJ Adams. She ducked for that ball.
KJ Adams to serve.
KJ Adams will serve it now for the Lopes. It's 8-5 here in set number 2. Chatham on the tip. Murillo can't get there. 8-6. Chatham's going to get her third kill. And now she'll head back to serve. Mitchell for Moss, gets through the block and gets to the floor. Or excuse me, Hannah Eskis, who just checked back in for Kyra Moss. She'll get the kill.
In for the Lopes, number 13, Sarah Haggy. Claire Mitchell to serve.
She gets her third kill. Mitchell will head back to serve. Mitchell up to 16 assists already here in this one. Lopes 3-point advantage. Strange in the middle. Murillo there. Adams can't quite keep it alive. 6-7. Strange will tie all leaders with 7 kills after that one.
Kayla Brandon to serve.
The setter, Kayla Brannon, will go back to serve now. Murillo gets that one to Mitchell. Outside Lifgren. Costas keeps that one up. Great dig from her. Adams, Mitchell. Mitchell couldn't quite keep herself out of the net. But they'll say it was a double touch instead. And it's 9-8 Grand Canyon. I thought she might have hit the net a little bit there. Kind of pick your poison on that one.
Yeah, either or.
They'll say double touch. And the Lopes still maintaining a 1-point lead. Mitchell, quick dump over. Can't get that one to fall. Tarleton State was ready that time. Strange, Adams. Outside for Lifgren. They'll go Strange again. She'll send it cross court. It's kept alive by Lifgren. Murillo back row. Right at Costas, however. Slide play that time. Gonna miss the line.
Yeah, Claire Mitchell, her hallmark setter dump that she does, she got away with it one time, but she hasn't been able to get away with it since then. Tarleton's just been ready for it.
Almost got away for an ace that time, blocked. Whistle, and we'll get a violation on Tarleton State. That's on Amari Franklin, who just checked into the game.
Like some sort of net violation.
In the middle, pushed over, Adams is there. Big swing from the Lopes that time. Kept up, right at Adams, and she's there. Murillo diving into the table, but it will fall over and out of play over top of the table. 11-9, the Lopes have the lead. Amber Strange heads back to serve now for Tarleton State. Haggy will tip and keep it alive off the block. Now for Murillo, Strange can't corral that one, and it gets down. Jenny Murillo, kill number 5. Lopes 3-point advantage here in set number 2, 12-9. Hannah Eskis is gonna be your server. Already with 1 ace here today.
She's got the only service ace for the Lopes. And Tarleton. In the whole game, she has the only ace.
It's still early. We could be in for some fireworks. The Lopes pride themselves on that service line.
Definitely, Kyle.
And a roll shot from Strange in the back row. Tarleton State's pumped up, 12-10.
Strange is sitting at about 8 kills right now. In my game prep session, I actually found out that Strange is a dual sport athlete. She also plays basketball and dominates the court in that sport as well.
Looking for Moss on the slide play, won't find it. Blocked at the net. That's Kyra Moss. A solo block for her, 13-10. Grand Canyon now. Haggie will serve it away. In the middle, Chatham sends a rocket right at Adams, and she wasn't quite ready for it. 13-11.
You have 6-13.
In for the Lopes over 6.
Tarleton, you have 1-11.
For the Texans, number 1, number 5, Melina Maldonado.
Melina Maldonado just checked in. Emma Holcomb's gonna serve. She just checked back in as well. So it looks like Maldonado will be your setter right now. Brandon on the bench. Tarleton State likes to use that two-setter look. Diving dig, Costas, but nobody's there to recover it. And it's 14-11. Murillo, another kill, her 6th. Strange now leads all players with 9 kills. Lifgren with 7, Murillo with 6. No other player with more than 4, and that's Natalia Chatham and Carmen Kinsey for Tarleton State. As Murillo sends that one right into the net. Number 14, Maddie Thur will check in. She'll get ready to serve now. She's got a pair of aces on the season. Mitchell, quick one. Lifgren won't fall, it'll be rejected. That's Chatham and Maldonado gonna combine for that, and you can see Tarleton State, after every point, they are fired up. This team is not gonna go away easy, and they're saying, welcome to the WAC, we were ready. Moss can't find the line, and we're knotted up 14 apiece. Havoc's trying to get into this one and have their voices heard. That one for Lifgren. That one gets down. Ashley Lifgren gets her first kill of set number 2, her 8th on the match. And we will get a timeout on the floor, 15-14, a 1-point Lopes advantage here in set number 2. Tarleton State hanging around though. Who will win set number 2? There's only one way to find out. Stick around when we come back.
Once you've been to hell and back, there's not much left to fear. When the boogeyman goes to sleep at night, he checks under his bed for me. Have you ever wondered who Waldo's hiding from? Me. Not even the Cougars of LA are enough to scare me. But if I get into an accident, I'm calling the boss. Sweet James. If you've been hurt, don't back down. Call Sweet James.
About time we washed it.
Getting ready to trade it in. What are you doing?
Just a little shopping. Wait, a new truck. Don't you think I should be involved?
Of course. We'll head over to Sanderson Ford as soon as I'm done.
I don't have time today. Hope we're going with 4 doors this time.
Ooh, of course. I know exactly what I want. I mean, we want. A lightning blue Ford F-150 Super Crew with EcoBoost.
All done.
Shop from home, buy from home, we deliver. From the dealer you can trust, Sanderson Ford.
GCU Arena is rocking with a 1-point Lopes lead here at set number 2, 15-14 in Tarleton State, Diana. This is their first ever WAC game.
Yeah, Kyle, you talked earlier about them not wanting to go into the season quietly. They want to come in with a bang and really make themselves known into the WAC, that they're ready to compete at the Division I level. Mary Schindler, the head coach, this is her 16th season with Tarleton, and I have no doubt, she's really been waiting for this probably her whole coaching career. So I'm not surprised that they're really giving the Lopes a run for their money.
And not only Tarleton State, a newcomer to the WAC, Dixie State as well. On the WAC a couple of weeks ago announced an expansion that will add Stephen F. Austin, Sam Houston State, Lamar University, as that one hit out of bounds. Lopes take a 2-point advantage, along with Abilene Christian in Southern Utah, and that is going to jump the RPI for this Lopes team, and possibly Coach Nolan was talking to us last week about maybe making this a multi-bid, even up to a 3-bid conference, as Stephen F. Austin, who beat Tarleton State, they were 13-2 last season, so you know they're ready to go, and they're going to be very good addition. As the Lopes picking back up, play up 16-14 with a big rejection. Hannah Eskis and Ashley Lifgren are there, 17-14, Grand Canyon lead.
Kyle, I don't know if it was because I played libero, but I am just so impressed with this recruit from Hawaii, Mia Goulart. She just has such a steady, nothing phases her. If you go back and watch that play again, she got a hard line ball and took it like it was a free ball. I'm impressed. That's all I gotta say, Kyle.
And you're not the only one that's impressed. Coach Nolan's impressed. The coaching staff is impressed. She is just so composed. That is one word you could use to describe Mia Goulart. Composed and never shaken, as she gets a great pass away to Mitchell to set up Lifgren with the push. Chatham's there for the Texans. Outside, Strange. Mitchell, Moss. Right at Chatham again. Strange this time. Off the block, Murillo's there to cover. Mitchell sends a quick one over, and now another quick one sent over by Tarleton State. Outside, Lifgren. That one's gonna find the floor. Natalia Chatham caught flat-footed. And Lifgren, kill number 9 to tie Amber Strange for the lead in the match. Haggie checks back in.
A little bit more of a background on Ashley Lifgren, since we've been talking so much about her. She's from Peoria, like you mentioned. She's studying sports management, and she served as her high school's volleyball captain for 3 seasons. She's also a 2-time Region Player of the Year, District Player of the Year, and West Valley Player of the Year. She's also been named the region's Offensive Player of the Year and to the All-Conference First Team. She's also not only a great athlete on the court, but she's also very smart. She's gotten an Arizona Interscholastic Association Scholar Athlete Award. Had a hard time reading through that long list of accomplishments, Kyle.
And Ashley Lifgren, as you were saying, that long list of accomplishments, just made another fantastic and smart play, ending that rally with a quick push back over to find the corner. And Tarleton State will call a timeout. It's 19-15, a 4-point Lopes lead here in set number 2, looking to take that 2-set advantage. And the Lopes, a little quiet early on. Tarleton State came out with a lot of energy, a lot of fire, and were all over the Lopes early, but ever since they got that lead in that first set, they've been very steady and have been able to withstand the Tarleton State runs.
Of course, Kyle, and the word that keeps coming to mind when I'm thinking about this season is flexibility. Now we've seen the girls obviously adjust to Kayla Matthews being subbed out of the game. We've seen girls playing in all different spots. I've seen Hannah Eskis hit from the opposite, which normally she's a middle hitter. I've seen, we talked about Jenny Murillo, she's hit on both sides of the outsides. Obviously KJ Adams, she's in the libero spot this year. Love to see her there, and yeah, we're just kind of all over the place, and the girls are just kind of going with the flow, having a good attitude about it, and I think that's the best thing that Tim Nolan can ask for his girls going into this late started season.
Absolutely, being flexible is a big key. You've seen Jenny Murillo move a couple of different spots, and Lifgren has played pretty much the entire rotation along with Claire Mitchell. Neither of those two players have checked out of the game thus far. So we're back underway. They'll set Strange immediately, but Adams is right there. Back outside, Lifgren. Good defense from Tarleton State. Strange will send a free ball over. Murillo to Mitchell. Outside, Haggie. Off of the touch, Sarah Haggie. That's her first kill. Give her first on the season. A year ago, she had 214 kills for the Lopes. As Mitchell is the server for Grand Canyon now. Up by 5 are the Lopes. That one will muscle it through the block.
2-5.
A couple of substitutions now. Brannon and Kersey check back in for Tarleton State, and Brannon will head back to serve it away. Brianna Rhodes had the last kill for Tarleton State, as Adams will get a pass away. Go for Lifgren on the opposite side this time. Adams, Mitchell again. That's a big swing and a huge kill. Hannah Eskis, give her her 4th. Give Mitchell her 20th assist on the match. And it's 21-16 Grand Canyon.
Love the timing and the hustle. I'm glad Claire gave her that ball. I was seeing her run through her middle transitions, and the timing was beautiful on that hit. Perfect.
Haggie keeps it alive outside Murillo. That one finds the floor past the outstretched hands of the diving Costas for Tarleton State, and it's a 6-point Lopes lead. (22-16) as we wind down set number 2. Lifgren will serve it away. Outside, Strange. Out of play. Tarleton State looking for a touch. Lopes waiting for the line judge decision. Says it did not get the line. 23-16 now for the Lopes. 2 points away from a decisive 2-0 set advantage here in the opening match of WAC play and the 2021 season. Quick one over, Mitchell. Got her hand down there, but couldn't quite pop it up enough to keep it alive. 23-17 for the Lopes.
I think she's thinking that's how it must feel. As that's kind of her signature move that she just got burned on.
Opposite setter that time was Kayla Brandon, who got that one down. Gonzabo checks back in for Tarleton State. Adams will get that one away for Haggie this time. Line judge says it was out of bounds. Right down the line, just missing. 23-18 now for the Lopes. Tarleton State looking to make a run. Get back into this one and tie this thing up at 1 set apiece. Mitchell from her knees sets Murillo, got it on the touch. Jenny Murillo, 8th kill of the evening. And Hannah Eskis once again can end this for the Lopes. 24-18.
Jenny Murillo's stats really snuck up on me. I didn't realize how close she was to Ashley Lifgren, but she's silent but deadly. But the funny thing is you can't miss her with her braids out there. She's got the greatest hair every season. I believe at one point, I think it was green. She's got purple going on this season. Love the Lope pride.
Gotta stay with the Lope pride. Costas serves right at Lifgren. Mitchell for Murillo. That one will fall. Gets it to fall off the top of the block and out past the hands of Anna Costas, the libero for Tarleton State. 25-19 is your final in set number 2. It's 2-0. Grand Canyon and Diana. We thought this one had the chance of going the distance, and Tarleton State, they're not out of it yet. They're staying in these sets, but the Lopes up 2-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if this 3rd set is a lot closer. And Kyle, I mean, we've seen so many games go. We thought it was over, and then the team came back in that 3rd and 4th set, and it went to a 5th set. That's just the beauty of volleyball, folks. Like, anything goes, and that's what makes it so exciting. That's why I love volleyball. I love that you never know what's gonna happen.
Well, there's only one way to find out what's going to happen. It's to stay with us right here on GCU TV. The Lopes up 2-0 over the WAC newcomers, the visiting Tarleton State Texans.
About time we watched it.
Getting ready to trade it in. What are you doing?
Just a little shopping. Wait, a new truck. Don't you think I should be involved?
Of course. We'll head over to Sanderson Ford as soon as I'm done.
I don't have time today. Hope we're going with 4 doors this time.
Ooh, of course. I know exactly what I want. I mean, we want. A lightning blue Ford F-150 Super Crew with EcoBoost.
All done.
Shop from home, buy from home, we deliver. From the dealer you can trust, Sanderson Ford.
It's time to get away. It's time to escape. It's a new day to play. Your retreat awaits at Talking Stick Resort. Indulge your appetite for excitement with our thrilling table games, our electrifying slots, our outstanding restaurants, and our exceptional accommodations. It's all waiting for you. It's a new day to play at Talking Stick Resort. Play in style.
Once you've been to hell and back, there's not much left to fear. When the boogeyman goes to sleep at night, he checks under his bed for me. Have you ever wondered who Waldo's hiding from? Me. Not even the Cougars of LA are enough to scare me. But if I get into an accident, I'm calling the boss, Sweet James. If you've been hurt, don't back down. Call Sweet James.
From reimagining the way you work to reassessing what you need, you've changed the way you do business. And now, so have we. With no annual contracts and flexible internet and voice solutions, you'll have what you need to get back to business. Rethink, reconnect, reimagine. Switch to Cox Business today.
GCU fans, if you haven't already, it's time to download the Lope Nation app. Watch GCU home sporting events directly from your app. Receive personalized news and score updates for your Lope games.
So the Lopes again, 2-set advantage over the visiting Tarleton State Texans. And now let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the Commonwealth Insurance upcoming schedule. Again, women's volleyball back here tomorrow afternoon against this same Tarleton State team. It's an afternoon first serve, 3 p.m. Again, you can join us right here on GCU TV. And then it's the big one, Diana. Friday and Saturday, men's basketball will host the New Mexico State Aggies, and that is always a fun one.
Yeah, for sure, Kyle. I know I'll be there sidelining that one. I'm so excited. It'll be my first time working in a game against New Mexico State, as they have been known to be our rivals. So definitely looking forward to that one on Friday and Saturday.
It will be fun for sure. The arena will be rocking, most definitely, but Tarleton State, they'll be right back here again, like I mentioned, in the afternoon, as of course, it's going to be a pretty much conference-only schedule, at least right now for the Lopes. It is WAC only, but they will play every Monday and Tuesday, back-to-back games against the same opponent, just like pretty much every other sport is doing. You see it in basketball so far, and it's been working, so we hope it continues to work. Now, of course, unfortunately, already they've been canceled for next week at Chicago State, so we'll see if they're able to fill that void or not. But their next match will be, if not be able to fill that, will be the February 8th and the 9th. Will be right here against another newcomer in Dixie State. But of course, we have other sports happening. Men's volleyball. They start this week. They're on the road at UCLA and at Concordia Irvine. And we are very excited to see where that men's volleyball team will see if they can pick up where they left off last season. And now we'll go ahead and take a look at the game summary brought to you by Canyon State Credit Union. In that second set, even in kills at 13 apiece. The big difference there, Diana, is going to be those errors. 10 for Tarleton State, just 4 for the Lopes. And Tarleton State able to outdig and out-assist the Lopes in that second set as well, but a more dominant win for GCU in that second set.
Exactly, Kyle. like you said, errors. That'll do it for a team in a sense, but you know, I think I can imagine what the head coach just told Tarleton, probably just to loosen up and go back to the fundamentals, work on getting the ball to the setter. Setter will run it. They're the quarterback. They know the plays. They're going to put up a nice ball to their hitters. This is a whole new set.
Strange gets things started for Tarleton State. It's 1-0. Texans. Amber Strange is the first one to reach double-digit kills, her 10th. On 38 total attempts, she's got 4 errors. She's hitting at 158 so far is her hitting percentage on the match. Aaron pass on a good serve from Kayla Brannon. So an ace for the Texans, their first of the match, and just the second for the both teams combined. 2-0 Texans. Adams gets that one away. In the middle immediately. Annabelle Kubinski checking in for the first time here in set number 3. She's right on the board on her first swing. Annabelle Kubinski, and she'll get ready to serve it away. She had 191 kills a season ago. Not only that, but she ranks 3rd all-time on the GCU list for blocks in a career, trailing Kyra Moss, who sits in second, I believe. Yes, Kyra Moss is second in blocks, so we'll see who is able to overcome that first place spot. Kyra Moss not far behind.
She's also another all-WAC pick for the preseason.
Adams gets there on the dive, in the middle again. That one will fall. That's Hannah Eskis this time. Her 5th kill. As Haggy will go back to serve. Kubinski, you mentioned her preseason all-WAC pick. She was a second-team all-WAC pick a season ago after helping spark that run to the championship match for GCU. 24-6 a season ago was this Lopes squad. A 13-match win improvement from the 2018 to the 2019 season. That ranked 5th nationally for the best turnaround from the 18 season to the 19 season. Now one pushed outside. Jenny Murillo. Rocket of a kill from Jenny Murillo. First Lope to reach double-figure kills. Her 10th on 23 total attacks with 3 errors, and she is hitting .304 so far on this match, and it's 4-3 Texans here in set number 3. Murillo with the serve that time. Tarleton State able to keep it alive and push it away now is Mitchell outside for Lifgren. Her next kill will give her a double-double. She's got 10 digs. Adams looking to set her up. There's the double-double. Ashley Lifgren, have yourself a debut. The pride of Peoria, Arizona, the 6-foot outside hitting freshman. 10 kills and 11 digs now, excuse me, for her to go along with 3 assists. She's hitting .360 on the match. And Murillo serves that one into the net. So the 3rd service error of this set for the Lopes, the 6th overall. And it's 5-4 Tarleton State. Now Tarleton State, here's a big one. They don't have any service errors just yet, Diana, to the 6 for the Lopes.
That's pretty impressive, I think.
A huge swing from Lifgren that time. They'll go back to her. Didn't quite like the set. And she'll push it over. That one's stuffed by Lifgren. Lifgren again. Costas is there, outside. Goulart that time is able to defend and get it away. Murillo from the back row, it tipped the net on the way through. Kinsey, back-to-back attempts won't fall for her. Strange. Kinsey. Holcomb sends that over. Mitchell tried to go quick, but she will be rejected at the net by Natalia Chatham. And it's a 6-4 lead, and we've seen some phenomenal rallies from both teams here so far. This match, nothing short of entertaining.
Maybe Tarleton just needed a A little bit of an underdog story going into this season.
That one at the net, stuffed Mitchell and Eskis. The 7th Lope block on the evening. And that is one thing that this team does extremely well, is get hands on the volleyball at the net. Down by 1 here in set number 3 as KJ Adams will serve it. Right at Amber Strange. In the middle, Natalia Chatham out of play, no touch. Lopes tie it up.
Kyle, I just glanced down at my stat monitor and I realized that Claire Mitchell has a whopping 26 assists already. And we're not even done.
We are nowhere near done. Now the Lope record for assists in a 3-set match is actually held by Claire Mitchell with 41. She did that at Utah Valley a season ago. And we talked about Claire Mitchell and the phenomenal season she had last year, WAC Freshman of the Year, 2nd team All-WAC, a preseason All-WAC honor as well. And you know what? 1,085 assists a season ago. She only played in 29 of the 30 matches that the Lopes played. And she already ranks 2nd on the all-time assist career list for the Lopes. She needs 342 coming into tonight, so subtract her now 26 from that number. I can't do that math off the top of my head. But subtract that number from 342, and she is going to crush that record by the time this season is done and by the time her career is done in the next 2 seasons.
I wouldn't be surprised if she adds another 1,000 to her lifetime career here at GCU. It just wouldn't surprise me. I mean, she plays all the way around. And Tim Nolan obviously is sculpting her into be a 4-year center. And I believe she hasn't redshirted either. Maybe 5, who knows, we'll see.
I don't think she's going to get redshirted anytime soon. She does have the record as it stands right now for assists in a single season at 1,085, so we'll see if that record becomes broken at any time, maybe by Claire Mitchell or somebody else. That one blocked at the net. Kubinski couldn't get it over. Lifgren this time. That one will fall, Ashley Lifgren.
Claire Mitchell also was given a GCU award, something we like to call a Lopey here on campus. She was given the Newcomer of the Year, and that is across all sports. So she was awarded the Newcomer of the Year.
Best newcomer for all of GCU athletics a season ago, and for good reason, as Natalia Chatham sends that one down. And we talked about it a second ago, the all-time record for GCU assists in a career right now in the Division I era, so from 2013 to now, it is held by Michelle Stegall from 2016 is when she graduated with 1,427 career assists. And again, Mitchell is going to blow that out of the water. And to nobody's surprise, I'm not sure that one could ever be reached. As that one's sent out of bounds, Tarleton State will regain a 1-point advantage at 8-7 now. Lifgren able to dig that one out. Murillo from the back row finds the floor. Great swing. Jenny Murillo, 8-8. Now we are knotted up here in set number 3. Tarleton State is not going to make this easy on the Lopes. And you could look at this and say, oh, okay, it's a 3-set sweep for GCU possibly. But it has not been easy to this point. Tarleton State has not made it easy on the Grand Canyon so far. Chatham again, finding the floor. Natalia Chatham, her 6th kill of the evening.
Chatham is a transfer from UT San Antonio. She played over there for the last 2 seasons. She did really well, actually. But,
very nice addition for this Tarleton State team.
But ultimately, Tarleton was able to snag her, pull her into their program right at the right time.
Nice to have a couple of those big-time transfers that have that Division I experience as you are trying to transition your team from Division II to Division I, as Tarleton State is doing. Lifgren just got that last kill for the Lopes again. Mitchell for Murillo, the return pass, it won't get down. Outside for Strange, off the block. Dug out by Adams, again for Murillo. She took a huge swing at that, but it was right into the block. This time they'll switch it for Haggie. Tried to put some spin on it, she did. Strange will push, dug out by Lifgren. And another rally going on. Strange is right there to cover. And they'll give and go for Strange. Off the net, no, it hit the antenna first. And the Lopes regain a 1-point 10-9 advantage. And another strong rally from both these teams. It's just a 1-point lead now for the Lopes. And that one right into the net. Texans will take the points any way they can get them. Some substitutions going on. 10-10. Knotted up, set number 3. Tarleton State trying to force set number 4. Lopes have to send that one over on the free ball. Slide attempt. Adams is there, dug out. So is Murillo. Sent over by Goulart. Off the block, dug out. Great dig from the freshman Ashley Lifgren outside. Murillo can't put it away. They'll feed Strange. Adams, Murillo gets there, blocked. Right at the net. Brianna Rhodes was there, along with Kersey, for Tarleton State to regain a 1-point advantage for the Texans. Blocked again, can't get there that time, off the hands of Lifgren. Haggie tried to muscle it through, couldn't do it. 12-10. Coach Nolan wants to talk about it. It's a 12-10 advantage for Tarleton State. Trying to force set number 4. We'll see if they can do it when we come back.
Grand Canyon University, a Christian university, is one of the largest and fastest growing universities in the country. GCU offers 270 dynamic academic programs with modern apartment-style living, classrooms, labs, restaurants, and more. Located in beautiful Phoenix, Arizona, GCU's vibrant community and expansive campus is ranked top 20 for best college campuses in America. My university integrates the free market system with a welcoming Christian worldview perspective into its academic programs and throughout campus life, so you can put your faith into action and help transform communities. GCU campus students received over $157 million in scholarships in 2020, and many students attend GCU for less than the cost of a state university. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer to see the scholarships you qualify for. Admissible high school seniors can schedule a free visit from anywhere in the country. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/myoffer.
A 3-0 scoring run for the Tarleton State Texans to put them up 12-10 over Grand Canyon here in set number 3. And that run sparked by a couple of huge blocks. And this main setter so far, Kayla Brandon.
Yeah, Kyle, sometimes setters can get overlooked, and they don't. I feel like they don't get enough recognition most of the time. But really, they're the behind the scenes. They're the ones giving all their middles and outsides and opposites the glory. So I like to talk a little bit about each setter. So Kayla Brandon, she's got 15 assists on tonight's match. Fun fact about her, she has 7 siblings. And one of her brothers played football for Oklahoma Christian. Another brother played volleyball at King University and Linden University, so 2 universities. And her sister also played at King University. So she's got some really athletic siblings, aside from her herself being athletic. But good job for a setter from Tarleton.
Murillo gets that to fall off the tip, 12-11. Now Tarleton State, Kubinski goes back to serve. She served into the net the last time, but Kayla Brandon, 2 kills on 2 total attempts, 15 assists, an ace, and 7 digs for the setter for the Texans of Tarleton State. Kubinski sends it out of bounds, just missed clipping that back line, and another 2-point advantage for Tarleton State, 13-11 now. Gonzaga back to serve. Mitchell, middle. Won't get down, a little bit behind on that set, off the hands. Adams is there. Outside for Jenny Murillo, right to the floor. Jenny Murillo puts the Lopes back within one with kill number 13. And already a double-digit performance from Jenny Murillo. She had 21 double-digit kill performances a season ago for the Lopes. Haggie serves it now. Blocked, but kept alive, blocked again. That gets down. Eskis is there. Ties this one up at 13 apiece. Lopes have not given up more than 19 points to Tarleton State in these two matches. Big ace, service ace for Sarah Haggie. Some trickery on the service line for Sarah Haggie. Gives the Lopes a 1-point advantage. Almost got down for back-to-back. That one rejected. Eskis Mitchell. 15-13. Grand Canyon, and just like that, the Tarleton State momentum has been shifted onto the Lopes side of the court, and the Havocs are back into this one. Lopes up by 2. Looking to get Kinsey going. This one for Murillo, back corner. 14 kills, Jenny Murillo, and the Lopes up by 3. And Coach Mary Schindler not too happy right now with her team on the defensive side. And Haggie on a roll from the service line. Off the antenna on the slide attack. 17-13 Lopes. Charlotte Bradshaw going to check in for the first time today for Tarleton State, number 13, junior middle blocker from Emory, Texas. Looking for a bit of a spark. They'll go outside. Kinsey not going to get down. Adams is there. Maria off of the antenna. She didn't hit it right. You saw her look at her hand. Didn't do exactly what she wanted to do. The 6-0 Lopes scoring run comes to an end at 17-14. Still a 3-point advantage for the team in the white home jerseys today.
We've seen a lot of key momentum shifts, and I think maybe that could be another one in favor of Tarleton. It's really just going, oh, never mind.
Jenny Murillo says, give it back to me, I'll fix the problem. And she did just that. It's 18-14, her 14th kill. And just like that, just when you thought Tarleton State might get the best of the Lopes here in set number 3, they're up by 4, looking to sweep. Murillo, good serve to Costas. Blocked. Kinsey sends it over. Mitchell for Eskis. Kept up. Outside Kinsey again off the block. Goulart's there, so is Murillo, and Mitchell pushes it over. Great defense again from the Lopes. Mitchell outside. Lifgren will have to push, and it gets down. The late block attempt won't get there in time, and it's 19-14 and a timeout for Tarleton State. 19-14, a 2-set advantage. We'll finish up set number 3 when we come back.
Joel Embiid is unhappy.
Like, really unhappy.
Because the internet keeps using not-so-amazing GIFs to react to his amazing highlights. Mountain Dew presents the Joel Embiid Deserves Better Reactions GIF Collection.
Now I'm so happy.
A 7-1 scoring run for the Lopes sees them turn a 2-point disadvantage into a 5-point advantage. 19-14, looking to close out their first match of the season with a 3-0 sweep over the Tarleton State Texans, the newcomers to the Western Athletic Conference. Murillo back to serve. It is set number 3, 19-14. Lopes have the lead. Outside, Murillo keeps it in. Outside, Lifgren. Got it to fall off a couple of deflections. Her 14th kill of the evening to go along with her 14 digs in her first career double-double. Strange checks back in to try and salvage this one for Tarleton State. Murillo will serve. Right at Strange, just checking back in. Chatham tips it over, but it got blocked. And a huge stuff at the net. That's Eskis and Mitchell again.
Eskis has 8 blocks. I believe that's her 8th block. And I know if you're looking at the stat monitor, it's way over to the side, and so you kind of overlook it most of the time. But that is a astounding number of blocks. Normally you see these middles rack up 3, 4, but 8, that's double what I normally see. So good job from Hannah.
Well, Ashley Lifgren will give the Lopes a 21-15 lead. Unfortunately, they fooled us again on that last block. It ended up being a kill for Carmen Kinsey as it slipped through on the Lopes side. So a 21-15 advantage now. 7 blocks, nothing to scoff at for Hannah Eskis. Maybe she'll pick up number 8. Still have a little ways to go as Adams will serve it away. Kinsey, right at KJ Adams. Outside, Lifgren again, feed the hot hand. That's what Mitchell's trying to do. Pushed over and well out of play. Natalia Chatham couldn't keep it in. And it's a 22-15 advantage. Lopes have 8 different players with at least 1 kill so far tonight. Strange to Costas, outside Kinsey. Murillo didn't get around on it, but Adams runs it down, and now Murillo sends it over right at Holcomb. Set outside, looking for Kinsey again. No coverage there, and no block attempt, and it's 22-16. Again, Lopes have not allowed more than 19 points in either of the 2 sets so far. They've won 25-18, 25-19, up 22-16. As Tarleton State will go back on the defensive side. Big set, big swing in the middle. Annabelle Kubinski, 23-16. Lopes 2 points away. Haggie in, Mitchell will serve. Kubinski's 2nd kill on her 3rd attempt. Adams digs it on the dive. Outside, Lifgren, Costas. In the middle, Chatham. Won't fall. Lopes now match point, 24-16. Mitchell will serve again. Quick one over the net. Mitchell's there. Adams outside. They're going to go to the lefty, Sarah Haggie. Strange to try and keep him alive, and she will. That one will get into the GCU pep band area, 24-17. And Tarleton State's going to need a huge run to at least force extra points to attempt to force a set number 4, as Chatham will go back to serve it away. Strange again, off the hands of the Lopes blockers. Big swing, and it's over. Ashley Lifgren will end it for the Lopes. 25-17, Grand Canyon with a 3-0 sweep over the newcomers, Tarleton State and Diana. We don't know what we truly expected, if we're being honest. Thought it could go the distance, thought it could be a sweep. It ended up being a sweep, but a hard-fought sweep. Tarleton State did not give that one up easily to Grand Canyon.
Definitely not. Kyle, I gotta say, I'm actually quite surprised. You know, this whole pandemic has really upended all sports. Players and athletes are having to play in spots that they've never played before, have to be, that word I used earlier on in the game, flexible. And I believe that the Lopes really just remained flexible throughout this game, as they have been leading up to this game in practice. And you know, someone that really stood out to me was Ashley Lifgren, and we're gonna talk more about her when we return from this commercial break.
When life seems uncertain, there's one credit union that provides both dollars and cents. Copper State Credit Union. With solutions that focus on our members, you can take advantage of competitive rates, free cashback checking, and local attentive service. Uplifting our community is a standard we live by. That's why thousands of your Arizona neighbors rely on us. Strengthening Arizona families through financial empowerment. That's Copper State Credit Union.
When you have the urge to play outside, Tire Pros wants to get you there, offering convenience, selection, and our national roadside assistance. Message us or schedule an appointment online at Community Tire Pros today. Tire Pros, we're here for you.
It's time to get away. It's time to escape. It's a new day to play. Your retreat awaits at Talking Stick Resort. Indulge your appetite for excitement with our thrilling table games, our electrifying slots, our outstanding restaurants, and our exceptional accommodations. It's all waiting for you. It's a new day to play at Talking Stick Resort. Play in style.
Once you've been to hell and back, there's not much left to fear. When the boogeyman goes to sleep at night, he checks under his bed for me. Have you ever wondered who Waldo's hiding from? Me. Not even the Cougars of LA are enough to scare me. But if I get into an accident, I'm calling the boss, Sweet James. If you've been hurt, don't back down. Call Sweet James.
As the GCU arena empties, a 3-0 set sweep for the Grand Canyon University Lopes over the visiting Tarleton State Texans in their WAC opener. And we'll take a look at the game summary for the Lopes in that last set, at least that third set. 15 kills to 6. The Lopes, again, less errors, more assists for the Lopes by 2, and did a good job out hitting Tarleton State in that third and final set. Tarleton State did not give it away easily to Grand Canyon, but the player of the game for the Lopes is going to be Ashley Lifgren.
Kyle, Ashley Lifgren, she's shocked me, honestly. I mean, we saw her in practice last week, and she was good, but I feel like we got a really good picture of just how good she is. And I know Tim Nolan's probably patting himself on the back right about now that he was able to secure a player like her, and she's going to make such a big impact from this day forward with the GCU Volleyball Lopes program. I'm excited to see what she does with her 4 years here at Grand Canyon University. Taking a look back at her stats, she got the only double-double of the game, I believe. She had 15 kills and 14 digs. Truly a talented outside, like I mentioned.
Jenny Murillo also had 15 kills, an honorable mention for player of the game, along with Claire Mitchell, who had 10 digs and 34 assists for her. And on the Tarleton State side, Amber Strange led the way with 11 kills and 9 digs. and Carmen Kinsey right behind her with 7 kills of her own. So you can remember, you can follow Grand Canyon University on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Don't forget to download the Lope Nation app so you can watch all live streams from your mobile device, or subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. Don't forget, tune in tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock, 2:55 pregame, as the Lopes will be back in action right here at the GCU Arena to take on this same Tarleton State Texan team. Have a great rest of your night. We hope we'll see you back here again tomorrow. And as always, go Lopes.